guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm just going to do a very simple everyday look, but I want to switch up my daily makeup bag. So I've got like a bit of a collection currently in those drawers there. It's not the biggest of makeup collections, but it's definitely, I'd say, more than the average person's kind of makeup collection. I tend to find that I will use the same products on a daily basis a lot, and I kind of fancy just switching some of these products up and using products that I don't use as much anymore, or maybe products that are about to run up, and just try and use them up. So I thought I'd show you what's in my current daily makeup bag. A lot of these products you'll definitely recognise because I've used them quite a lot recently, and then switch them up for some slightly older products, some products that are going to run out soon, to try and get use of my makeup and use up some of my makeup as well. So I don't know if that sounds like an interesting video or not. I quite like the idea of doing this seasonally and then picking out shades that would suit that season. So I may do a slightly more of a springy version. We're not quite there yet, but not far off, so I may do that. But I'll quickly show you what's in my current one, and then I'll go and have a little rummage and I'll show you what my new daily makeup bag will look like, and then I'll do a makeup look with it. Okay, so this is my little makeup bag. I got this a couple of Christmases ago from Jamie's mum. This is from Elizabeth Scarlett. Let's see a beautiful elephant. Makeup bag. Some of these products will stay the same because, like eye primer and face primer, I just have the one in that category, so I'll keep them in and then use them up that way. But I'm just going to pull things up at random. So currently I've got the ABH Brow Powder palette. The Hello Sunday Illuminating Primer with SPF 50, so that one probably will stay. The Kiko Insta Moisture Glow Foundation. I've got the Hourglass Ambient Bronzer in Luminous, and then the Ambient Bronzer Blush in Ethereal Glow. So it's quite a baby doll pink. And yeah, just the lighter bronze. The Milk Hydro Grip Fixing Mist, which will probably stay because I only have that one fixing mist. The Agent Mascara, which again is probably going to stay because I'm doing a testing video with this. This is the only mascara I'm using at the moment, so that will stay until my testing video is finished. Madara Skin Powder, again that will probably stay, as that's the only one I've got, I think. Is the only one I've got? I might double check that. I've got currently the Lip and Cheek in Azalea because that was kind of my winter blush as well. The Kosas 60 Second Eyeshadow in Simmer. I've got the Innica Lip Crown in Tan Nude. Currently using the Kosas Revealer Concealer as my daily concealer. Kosas Air Brow, which again probably will stay. The 100% Pure Creamy Long Lasting Eyeliner in the brown. Elf Halo Glow. Lily Lola Eye Primer, which like I said, that's probably going to stay as that's the only eye primer I've got. And finally I've also got the Innica Tinted Lip Balm in Mulberry. So especially when I get new products, I tend to then throw them into my daily makeup bag to use them up a lot. So yeah, just want to try and switch some things out. So that's what my current makeup bag looks like. I think pretty much majority of these came with me to Padstow, so you've seen them in action, and you see them in action quite a lot in videos anyway. But I want to switch things up, so I'm going to give a little rummage through, see what I can find, and I'll show you kind of the mix up that I'm going to do in my makeup bag and then apply them to my face. Okay, so I've selected some new products out and kind of created more of a springtime everyday go-to looks. This makeup is for like my daily use, like going to work and whatever it may be. I've given a few options here and there to switch things up slightly. So obviously I'll still use my other makeup when I'm creating videos if I've got specific looks in mind, but in terms of my day-to-day makeup look, this is the products I'll use. So actually I'll show you as I apply them. I think it's probably the best way, and like I said, I've got a few options here and there as well. So I've still got the Hello Sunday SPF 50 Glow Primer, just because that's the only primer I have. I'm not far off using up, so if you guys have got any recommendation for primers, or whether they're glow primers, SPF primers, mattifying primers, let me know. I kind of like a mix of both, so any recommendations? Similar. I think it does need a bit of tack though, just because I've got oily skin and that kind of helps with makeup, but yeah, just let me know your favourites down below. For foundation, I'm actually going the Lolo Lip Mineral Foundation in Blondie. My foundations I do switch up quite a lot anyway, but this one is pretty much out, so I thought that's a good one, let's get it used up. Then I can purchase a new one, and I think I'm going to go a lighter shade because I feel like this is a little bit too dark for me. So yeah, I've got my kabuki brush. I'm going to pick some up, tap off a little bit, and go ahead and buff onto the skin. Yeah, I think I picked up this shade because I knew it was a different shade from the time before during summer. So summertime this probably works quite well, but during the winter it's probably just a little bit too dark for me. And actually I'd rather just go a slightly lighter one to match the winter time and then just bronze up my skin. So I think I'll try and opt for the shade down from this one, which I can't remember what it is. It might be China Doll, potentially. Or it could be Belly Beige, actually. Now for concealer, I'm actually sticking with the same concealer because I'm pretty sure I'm running low on this one. And then I've got my two new ones plus the Lolo Mineral one that I can use at a later date. And also I was intrigued to see how well this sits over the Mineral Foundation, because obviously I've tried cream blushes and cream bronzers over it and it works well. So I thought let's just give this a go because this one is running out. So I've got mine in 0.7, I think it is. The stickers come off the bottom. Yeah, I'm not far off using this one up, so I thought, you know, let's keep this one in. Oh, we'll get it used up. I'm going to let that sit there for a bit, just to build a bit of coverage. I have actually been enjoying the bronzers at the moment. So I have included a different bronzer. Some days I will wear it, sometimes I won't, but at least the option's there. So I've actually gone for the Alima Pure Maracaibo bronzer because this is one that has sat in my collection for ages and it doesn't get that much love, and it's a really nice bronzer. The formula and the shade, because the shade for me works really nicely as that light transition shade. So for spring and autumn this is great for when you want to like transition from your springy looks to your really bronzy looks for summer, and then your bronzy looks to your slightly more full-time looks. It's like really works quite nicely, and the formula is really nice and light, so it's not heavy. So I'm going to take it on a fluffy brush, pick up a little bit, and just do a light dusting. Yeah, but I have been enjoying bronzer at the moment. I tend to stay clear of it until, yeah, spring, summertime, but the last month or so I have been enjoying it a bit more. Just a light dusting. And I'm going to drag it down the neck a little bit as well. I am now going to go ahead and blend in that concealer. So far so good. I have to say, it sounds sad, but it was one of my favourite things that I discovered last year was the fact I could put creams and liquids over top this mineral foundation. But I think especially for us oily girls, it just makes that much difference. Because I find just like cream stuff apply beautifully to skin, they look nice and skin because of a healthy glow. I think sometimes can wear a little bit better throughout the day. But if you've got oily skin, obviously you kind of want to avoid this product because it makes you extra oily. But the fact you can put a mineral powder down first and then go in with creams and liquids over top, makes a big difference. So I'm very happy about that. I will just quickly do, I'll do a little bit of setting. Doesn't really need it, I don't think. So I am sticking with the Madara one. Just doing a light dusting with my setting brush, purely under the eyes and actually my chin. I'm going to leave everywhere else because I'm happy with how it looks. Okay, let's do blushes. So I'm giving myself two options. I've given myself a powder and a cream, and I've opted for the more of the pinky pink tones, but I can feel that's more springtime look and gives some more springtime feels. And both of these I haven't used for a very long time, I feel like. So the first one is 100% Pure's Healthy Pigmented Blusher in the Fruit Pigmented Blusher in the shade Healthy. And then the cream one is the e.l.f. Putty Blusher in, it's called Bora, which actually again is a nice cream blusher if you're oily, because it's one that sets itself down as well, so you're not going to get a really creamy oily mess. But I always switch up. I do prefer my creams, but I do sometimes go with powders, like the Hourglass bronzer and blusher I've been really enjoying recently, and obviously they're powders, so I just thought to give myself the option, I'll have both, and I will go with, I think for today I'm going to go with the e.l.f. just because I want a bit more of a pop of pink than the 100% Pure blusher will give me. So we're going to go in with this one and just dab onto the cheeks. I'm using Real Techniques sculpting brush for this. So some of these products won't get used on a daily basis because it depends on my mood of the day, what I fancy wearing to work, how much makeup I want to wear. Sometimes I go very minimal, sometimes I go a bit more fuller. And obviously then what I'm doing as well, whether it is work, whether I'm at home, whether I'm out and about, it will kind of depend. So some products probably will get used a bit more than others in here, but this is kind of going to be my go-to kind of collection for an everyday look. For spring anyway, and then we'll mix it up for summer. If you guys like this kind of video, I'll mix it up for summer again and show you. Okay. So yeah, a powder and a cream option for me to play with. For highlighter, I've actually kept the e.l.f. Halo Glow just because again this is pretty much running out, and also on the days where I don't want to wear foundation, I'll go in with this instead as like an all over thing. But for today, it'll just do a little bit to give me a glow. So Pore Afterglow has been demoted for a bit. I'm sure that will come back out very soon, but like I said, I just want to try and get some other products used up and use some other products. Obviously things will expire in my collection as well, so I just want to be a bit careful and not waste anything, so I'll just do this every so often and mix it up. I think that's all the face products, so I will just go in and spritz my skin. So I've really been enjoying this one, the Milk Hydro Grip, and it's the only setting mist I have at the moment, so it can stay. Brows. I am switching up the brows ever so slightly, so I've obviously got the Lavera brow pencil, which I don't often use, partly because I don't really like brow pencils as much as the powder. I don't mind them. I actually was really enjoying my Lolo eyebrow pencil towards the end. I kind of found a way to work with it, but powders typically are my favourite, but I just wanted to switch up, get this a bit more used, and we'll see how it goes. So brows, I'll zoom in a little bit for this. Lightly fill these in with this pencil. I just find it so much easier to go heavy-handed with the pencils than it is with powder, personally. But luckily it's nice and creamy, so I can kind of buff bits away. And I will go with brow gel in a minute just to kind of define the brows again. Something like that. And like I said, I'm keeping the Kosas Air Brow just because it's the only brow gel I've got in my collection. And the whole point of this, not just to kind of use up some more makeup, is that I've got a lot of products on my wish list that I want to try, but I want to be sensible about it and kind of wait until I've used a decent amount of the products up within the category. So like eye primer and brow gel and powders and primers, that's fine because I only really have one in the category. But for blushers, I'm kind of setting a rule that I have to use up all my pink toned creams to then purchase another pink toned cream. Or like with lipsticks, I have to use up all my nude lipsticks for me to then purchase any other nude type lipsticks. That's how I'm trying to do it. Or use up a reasonable amount. Sometimes it's fun to play with new makeup, but that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this. Okay, so that's the brows done. I've got to kind of play with that pencil again, remind myself of the best technique with it, but that will do for now. Onto eyes. So like I said, eye primer. I only have the one, so I'll go in with this. Again, this will mix up. Some days I just pop mascara, some days I don't wear anything on the eyes, some days I put a little bit more on the eyes. So I picked out a few products just to give me some options. I haven't picked out palettes. I try more pick out like individual products, because palettes, when I do videos, especially eye videos, get more use than like the individual eyeshadows, eye sticks, stuff like that. So I try and opt for those in my daily makeup to get a bit more use out of them. So I've got a few options here. Again, kind of got springtime in mind. So I actually am gonna have two of the mineral eyeshadows from Lolo, because these don't get that much as love as they should. So I went with soft brown as an option, so that I can wear either by itself as just a wash through the crease, or I can pair up with some of my other products that I've got here. And then for the more springtime look, I went with the green Opal, because I can make that a very wearable look for an everyday look. So a nice pop of subtle green would be pretty. I actually kept the Kosas 60-second eyeshadow, just because I'm very conscious with liquid cream eyeshadows that they can dry up very quickly, which is why I've also got this one. This is the e.l.f. one, which I feel like this one is on its last legs. So I thought I'll pop those both in, just because I feel like this kind of stuff over powders expires really quickly. So I've got both of those. The e.l.f. is in Moon. So yeah, two eyeshadows, two of the liquid things. Then I also did replace the eyeliner as well. And I thought I'll put a black and I'll put a brown in there, just to give me options, because sometimes I'll switch between the two. So for the black one, I'm actually digged out an old one that I haven't used for a long time. So this is a Charlotte Tilbury one. This is a Rock and Khol bedroom black eyeliner. And then my only other brown I've got really is the Lolo brown eyeliner. So depending on what mood I'm feeling, I've got black and a brown eyeliner to play with. Like I said, some days I don't put anything on the eyes at all going to work, so it really depends. I am going to do something quite soft. Obviously I'm not going to work today, I'm at home. We've actually got James' parents coming around, so I can kind of go as heavy as I want really, but I might keep it quite soft and light. So I am going to start off with soft brown from Lolo, and a nice fluffy brush, tap it off, and I'm going to pop this just through the crease, and actually I'm going to shove this all over the lid as well. So like I said, this is like going to be my perfect one for either as a transition for other shades, or just as my wash of colour. Okay, I'm not going to do green Opal today. I'm going to wait until it is a bit more spring to use that one, but I like the fact I've got the option in there. So like I said, I can make that a wearable look, so I could wear it to work, or it could be like when I'm out and about, if we're going out for shopping, or a date night, date day, whatever it may be. Because we're going to try and do a few date days before the little ones here, so I'll kind of use it more maybe for that. I will use one of these liquid eyeshadows though. I'll go with the e.l.f. one, because I feel like that one, like I said, out of the two of them is definitely on its last legs. So this is shade Moon. So we're just going to go mainly the inner portion as a pop shimmer. Let's take a brush just to dab out the edges more than anything. So on my wish list, I've seen Ilya have brought out a whole bunch of eyeshadow sticks. So that's partly why I want to shove those in. Then I'll jump on the Kiko one, because then I really want to try some of those. So I may treat myself once I've used those two up to a few of those, because yeah, those are on my wish list. I literally saw them on Instagram the other day, so I don't know how long they've been out for, or when they launch, but they looked quite cool and some nice colours. I will go with eyeliner. I think I'm going to go with brown today. I think it will suit the look a bit better. So something very simple that I like doing is obviously just doing the upper lash line on the outer portion, just to help define the lash line there a bit, and just blend that out slightly. Okay, so I blend that out quite a bit just to give a nice smoke and definition on the outer portion. Mascara, like I said, I'm doing a month-long test on this one because it's a lash shim as well. I just want to see what effects it has on the lashes. So I'm purposely not using any other mascara whilst I'm testing this. So this is Agent Agent Natuer. It's the Holy Lash Growth Mascara. So I'm just going to put some on the upper lashes. I'm just gonna run through a few times. I'm not gonna do any wiggling motions because I don't want too much volume. I want to keep it quite nice and light for today, I feel like. So that's the eye portion done. And finally onto lips. And again, I've given myself a couple options here. So I thought I always, for an everyday look, want a nude lip, but then sometimes I want to go a little bit bolder with the lips. I got myself like a nude combination and then a slightly brighter pink combination. Not like really bright, like a springtime kind of pink bright situation. So that, depending on what I'm doing, again, depending on my mood preference, I've got the option. So I picked a lip liner, a lipstick and a lip gloss for both categories. Again, sometimes I'll just wear a lip liner and lip gloss, or sometimes wear all three, or just the lipstick. So again, I've got options here, it just depends on my mood. So for the nude, I've gone Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, because for some reason I've got two of these on the go, both about this size, so I thought that'd be a good one to get used up. This is the Colourpop Name Drop Matte Lipstick. I don't think you can get this anymore, so again, that's kind of why I want to get it used up and out the way. And then this lip gloss is definitely about to run out. It's Lolo's Whisper Lip Gloss, so kind of a nice nudie combination. A funner lip. I've got Lolo's True Pink because this one rarely gets used. So yeah, so not a super bright pink. This is what I like a springtime pink is what I mean. So that's got that. Then actually Lolo's Lipstick in Flirtation. There we go. And then I thought, what lip gloss can I go with it? Because I don't have too many lip glosses. I thought maybe just to kind of, if I want to nude it down slightly, I could go with this one because I'm really enjoying this one at the moment. It's the Kiko 3D Hydro Gloss Lip Gloss. And otherwise this one isn't going to get used up that much because I use it in looks, but for an everyday look it's kind of a bit trickier. So I thought, oh, a pop of this with that pink combination could be quite nice and adds a little bit of something to it. So again, it'll just depend on my preference, what I'm doing that day, what I go for. For today, let's do the pop of pink actually. Let's put away the nudes, that's a safe option. Let's go with pop of pink. Lolo's True Pink. This is a bit of a rogue one, but I just thought as a lip gloss option it might work, the Kiko one. Just a little bit. I wanted to get some use out of this one as well because it's really pretty and I want to try and make it so I can wear it on a daily basis as well. Okay, and that is this look and video complete. So like I said, this is kind of the bag that I have, the makeup in that I use on a daily basis, like to work, going shopping, when we're going out, whatever. And some of the products in there I've been using for quite a while, and I've got quite a lot of products that I could be playing with. Like I said, stuff that's about to use up, stuff that potentially could expire soon, and just stuff that I haven't touched for a while. So I thought it might be quite fun with the change of seasons that are coming up to kind of mix up my daily makeup bag to a bit more springtime one. I like the idea of me doing a video of kind of 5 everyday makeup looks for spring that are like work suitable or just everyday suitable, using what's in here so you can see the same products being used but in different ways, different techniques to create different looks. Then let me know, it'd be quite something fun to do, I think. And if you like this video, again, I can do another one when it gets to summer and kind of switch up and give myself some summery options. Yeah, I thought it might be quite fun to do this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any future requests for videos down below, any comments, any questions, anything like that. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video.